a mighty good word, party folk. It's your Mile High Priest. I'm up here on Mars's Day, Tuesday, January 9th. Sun's at about 18 degrees of Capricorn. Moon's in Sagittarius. This is a reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising Collective. Regardless of whether you have a distinguished Sagittarius placement or not, this may still resonate. I do collective readings. Feel free to check those out. Thank you so much, Sagittarius, for being here. It's like I had to take a little bit of a pause and a break. I had to get some sleep. I came back a little slow, but you guys have been wanting, I know the Sagittarius collective has been kind of asking me for a message. I have the Hanged Man quality, but your overall archetype that I've been meditating with or on for Sagittarius is the Strength card, card number 8. But we'll get into it as we dive into the reading. I want to say that the moon will go into Capricorn in a few hours, and then we will head into the actual new moon phase, and then we'll have a few squares and meetings with Venus meeting with Pluto, and Mercury is currently meeting with Neptune, so there's a lot of inner discovery for outer transformation. Order in the Sagittarius court. Sagittarius magicians, Sagittarius high priests, high priestesses, Sagittarian kings and queens. This is your highest royal court. I am your effervescent. Y'all, I do have Sagittarius placements, by the way. I have Uranus in Sagittarius in the Ophiuchus arena. I'm not trying to brag, but I'll leave that one there. Y'all, what's good? I'm your Ophiuchus effervescent mercurial gesture with your divine inspirational messages for your divinity, your spiritual growth, your human evolution, and all that good stuff. Sagittarians, I know you guys have been on a ethereal, esoteric, otherworldly, cosmic. You guys are far out, okay? You guys are experiencing turbulence. There's turbulence on your flight, on your cosmic flight. I have the Mars Force card here, number 5. I believe that this is the Emperor. I wasn't really meditating on this card. I did do a pre-shuffle for you guys with the Black Moon Astrology Oracle, so I'll just have to make sure. That is the Emperor card, yes. So a little bit of tumultuousness as you come back to. You're coming back to. I have the card number 20, card number 27, third house of messages. A very mercurial Gemini card here. Let me just verify. I thought I was really deep into those messages. It's 3 of Pentacles, okay, so it does involve a lot of work. I have Pluto, card number 11, transformation. This is 6 of Swords, and then I have card number 34, the 10th house, the World, which is the World card, okay? So big energies coming from you. Emperor, the World, Strength card as your overall meditation, and the Hanged Man as the quality of time, how you feel, how you might feel. You might feel like you're having to pay a lot of that karmic debt. You have realized that a lot of karmic justice is flowing in. A lot of it is requiring you to come back to, draw inward, come inward, because you're realizing a lot of this has to do with you on the world stage. Clearly, simply, I can see shift in position, shift in job. all these cards together, okay, including the Emperor. The Emperor sometimes solely just speaks on career or work or workforce job, right? Third house, Three of Pentacles, a very mercantile, very retail associated card. Three of Pentacles, the job, okay? In the very most layman's basic term, the world, your job, your career, very most basic layman's terms, okay? Six of Swords, moving on to a new arena. So what could all this be supposing? Moving on to a new order, moving on to a new career, moving on to a new job, or redefining your career and recentering and refocusing where you want to go within that career realm, within that industry. Right now, you're highly psychic. You could be under psychic attack. None of this means that you are experiencing any ill will or ill regards, or ill happenings. It just means that you could just see a lot of shakiness in your grounds. But this is all about strength. This is all about you actually recognizing how strong you are, because people are placing that much attention on you. You are meant to have that much attention on you, okay? So it's really just how to protect yourself, how to protect your energy. And this isn't even about like, it just means amp up your protection, because you're coming into a realm and a world in a fast flighty, fast takeoff, fast go, fast movement, fast forward. Like you're literally in a fast movement forward, okay? A lot of it has to do with your psychic power. You're able to see a lot. You work with other realms. You work with Akashic records. You work with God. You're a freaking Sagittarius. You know a lot. And now God wants you to put all of that knowledge out. Put it out there. This message could very well just align with those Sagittarians that have been wondering why they are not enjoying where they're at, why they find more joy in publishing content and producing content and correlating and curating. So you're able to decipher a lot. You're able to look through and sift through a lot of information. You're so psychic that you're just downloading a lot of people's personality types. So you are a teacher, you're a guide in that manner, and that you're able to really align yourself deeply with people's intensity. So guard yourself from that. If you yourself are very intent right now, like your grip cannot be that strong, because something else is gripping on you, okay? Pluto, like the Strength card, wants you to dive deep inside of you so that you can move. So right now you may feel stagnant, like the Hangman. You may feel like, crap, I have to like pay up a lot. I have to pay up my dues. And so that could very well be the shakeup, right? Like seeing where you were misguided or mistook steps or misalignment. But now all of that is meant for you to come into alignment with the World card being here. It does point more to the Taurus aspect. Okay, but to me that means putting yourself out there, putting your content out there, being the teacher, curating, either being the therapist, being the teacher, or being like the spiritual artist that you are, culminating, correlating, and curating to produce, to put out work, okay? So to create money, see the value in you, see the confidence in you, and put yourself out there to make money, to earn money, to reintroduce money flow, putting yourself out there by being confident and by acknowledging that you must protect yourself psychically, you must protect your work, who you are. All of that is just meant to show you how big you are, how big of a star you really actually are, and how you are meant to be put on blast on the screen, on however you produce your work, whether it's through like voice or podcast, or like you actually show yourself on camera, or you publish, you your voice, your knowledge is like printed or published or digitally out there somehow. It's very psychically involved, so it could have a lot to do with therapeutic, holistic work. This is meant for you to share with the world and to honor your value, so that you can create more money, more basically, right? Because it's like kind of having to give away what doesn't fit by acknowledging that it doesn't fit, basically acknowledging that you've been going through that by constant battling and constant proving of oneself and constant like trying to one up the other. I'm not saying that this is what you were consciously involved in. It could have just been something that you took on as a means of realizing your strengths, which is exactly what this reading is about anyways. You actually recognizing your full-on potential and your full-on strength. So it's not to be painted in a bad picture. It's just to be like reevaluate how far you've come and why, and what that means for you as far as like your new line of work. None of it is in vain. It's all meant for you to actually produce. Lots of Capricorn energy here, coupled with Gemini. It just means like your mind and your attachment to your connection to God is like the source that connects you to world making and money making and owning, and your like your fame, basically. There's a lot to say there, but to me it just points to like putting yourself out on the screen, publishing all your content, getting ready, moving on, changing jobs, because you're meant to help people actually live prosperously and live with health, live a healthy lifestyle, live a bodily, attuned with the body. You could also be feeling very, very passionate and very, very like intense emotions. So again, guard yourself from those people that are just wasting your time, right? Focus where you are playing. Focus you're there. The freaking Sagittarius symbol. And the moon is in Sagittarius right now. How can you have more fun with yourself and not necessarily give in to others and how others seek you? This may be that shakeup, right? This may be that scorpionic, plutonian shake-up, wake-up call of like, I gotta like move. I have to move from one place to another, or I have to like go where my passion actually lies. I have to start producing content that is actually that I actually love, and where people will love me. Here's more Gemini. So a choice, right? Seeing all that has come from where you've put all your attention, knowing that you are not the bad guy. You are actually loved. You do love yourself. You are not someone who just did whatever they wanted to just for, it could have just been for a lot of fun, but you've also learned a lot along the way, and that was never a question. It was never without a doubt, right? Now, what speaks to you, actually grounding yourself in the earth, right? Actually seeing the potential in gaining back from less putting effort into these trivial kind of world jobs, dare I say, and then acknowledging that you can be that playful magician, that playful director. You can be a fun, playful, enlightened teacher who helps people with their body issues or their spirituality, or who helps them through psychic measure and psychic embodiment. You are freaking psychic. It is about bringing yourself a new order in the world, acknowledging that there is a new world order at play. Okay, so Pentacles at the bottom. Thank you so much. Wow. So I came back and I'm just kind of like channeling. Thank you so much, Sagittarius, for being here, for hanging out with me. You guys are wild. I don't know how you'll take me saying that you guys are wild, but I hope that you understand that I mean nothing but love for you guys. The mutable signs are like moving through a huge transformation. You included, you are a mutable sign, okay? Thank you so much, Shower Goddess Isis. Thank you so much, Mercury. Please indulge us with clear, yes, the Six of Swords. Moving on, moving away. You've been sort of stagnant, which is great because you had to go in, you had to look at yourself. I have here, yes, the Ten of Cups in reverse, Lord of Perfected Success. So now, coming out of that, knowing that you have to gain and seek new grounds, okay? The Blasted Tower, internal, okay, there's a Magician, King of Pentacles. So a little bit too stuck in the old, stuck in being too grounded and not seeing that you can go out of, you can seek new grounds, you can seek new fun, enlightenment, you can actually have enlightenment, you can actually move on, you can actually create new order. You don't have to stay where you are. A lot of this is internal enlightenment through hanging upside down like the hangman, knowing that you can actually start a whole new by getting everything in order, coming back to order, more logically speaking, determining how you can help others, and then going with that vision by aligning all your processes, all your tools, all enlightened by an internal sort of it's a acknowledgement of an internal enlightenment by acknowledging that you were placing a lot of trust and a lot of security in what was actually kind of overwrought with too much emotion. It's where you're not really enjoying the play, where you're not really enjoying others, where you're kind of like locked yourself away. This could have been very necessary, right? This could have been what was needed to trigger you, okay? So more Taurus, like I was saying, more Gemini, more Mars, which is that Emperor kind of realigning. And then here, knowing that you can come back to, knowing that you can come back to pleasure and fun and friends, coming back to society through the help of certain individuals, like maybe some family, maybe some friends that are actually there meant to empower you, okay, and lead with that unconditional love so that they can actually help you. Here, coming back to the earth to Sagittarius, Please don't take that. As I said, you were out there, okay? See, the Ace of Pentacles just wanting to come out. This in proper, you have to shut away something, okay? There has to be something that is no longer fitting for you with the Moon card at the bottom. Okay, you realize this. You've acknowledged that it will, sorry, it's flying away. You will be, the Five of Wands wants to come out. You are meant to create wealth, okay? You are meant to expand. Yeah, you've been working with somebody that feels like family, even if they aren't your real family. They have actually supported you, and now you're coming back to this like grounded effort. You have either been in a spiritual like program, or you're wrapping that up, and you're also kind of acknowledging that you can save. You maybe have been saving a little bit or a lot to create this move, and now it's coming, and now you're seeing you have to actually move physically. Like in reality, you do have to move so that you can move then your job, your career, your publishing process along, knowing that you have a lot already on your plate, okay? So that's what's going to kind of push you here or there. Can you come back more to groundedness? Can you give some things up? So that was the main message that I was getting before I got on camera, is that there has to be something that isn't worth you keeping up with, okay? Six of Swords. Wow. Something is either a block, or maybe it is a little bit of like smudging and air cleansing that you need to clear some of the psychic. It could not even be psychic attacks. It could just be like a lot of psychic energy. So it's cleansing and clearing away blocks. Or maybe there's just one thing you're holding on to. Like you realize you have to leave a position or a job, or you have to actually move from one place to another. You can come back to order. You will come back to order. Like it will just be a little bit of a chaotic storm for the meanwhile, right? We have a burr free. But right now, maybe you need a little bit of time. Yes, putting down, something needs to be put down, right? Something needs to, you must acknowledge that something needs to go. Something is a block, right? Something is a block in your life. The Emperor. What does the Emperor tell you? That something is blocking your creative passion, or your like something in your sacral chakra, or something in your solar plexus. Oh, yeah. Page of Swords. So, yeah, something is blocking your creative vision and is paying attention to the wrong details. Is kind of making you feel left out in the cold, maybe not acknowledging that you can actually, there's some things worth saving and some things worth kind of diminishing. Maybe you're holding on to too much. Again, it's making sure that you make the decision to give something up, right? Making sure that you are aware that there is something that's a block, okay? But look, it won't require fighting. It's just requiring it's possibly requiring just the acknowledgement that you're investing in the wrong kind of field, or where you have been investing. It's time to acknowledge that that is now out of order, and by out of order I mean it doesn't belong in your vicinity anymore. Making sure that you're paying attention to the right things, not looking at where you have been left out and not feeling like you will be left out anymore. So coming back to acknowledge that you actually can do this, okay, through just a little bit of this conservation of your of yourself, and realizing that you are creative, that you are meant to go in this route, that you are meant to be more a creative, artistic visionary and produce work in that manner. Wow. Can we have more clarity on the Page of Swords? I don't know what you're paying attention to. You're paying too much attention to like the old way of making money and not seeing that you can actually go through. You got the Ace of Pentacles. It doesn't want to go away, okay? I love it. Mercury is saying, old way of making money, please transform. Scorpionic, right? We said your sacral and solar plexus, okay? Confidence is the key. Looking too much at the old, not realizing there's a new real. Also, meditating a little bit more to close and connect your crown chakra back down to earth, connect earth to earth star, connect to the earth core, okay? Knowing that this whole new phase is more creative, is more artistic, is more in line with you, with your playfulness, that you are meant to be playful. There you are, Sagittarius. Come back to, you are coming back to, okay, the artist. It's beautiful. I can't read that one because this is not in the traditional tarot. It's card number 23, the artist. It's Ophiuchus. We were talking about Ophiuchus. The artist is a vessel of creation. This card signifies humankind and shows when you need to open up to the knowledge that is available if you stop and set aside the distractions of the human condition and listen. You're a visionary, interpreter, a creator, and you're very passionate. Sums up what we've been saying, right? There's just this acknowledgement that you are overflowing with abundant knowledge that now you must share, and that is a direction where you can explore a lot of this passion and power and how to help others, which is what truly lies in your messaging and how you lead in the world. Thank you so much, Sagittarius. You are enlightening. You are causing me an internal tower moment as well. I seek the same power that you see through knowledge, okay, through wisdom. You possess that. You possess the power through your knowledge, through your wisdom and experience. Please enjoy the ride. I'll be back with more messages very soon. Thank you all so much. Keep it very real and keep it so light.